guys, it's Di, and it is time for February favorites, and I'm very excited about the favorites this month because I found a couple of very standout things and I'm excited about them. I'm going to share them with you guys. And the first one is something that you guys probably already know is going to be a favorite this month because I've talked about it a lot. This is the Urban Decay The Oz palette in Glinda, and this was an absolute just 100% all around perfect palette for me. I absolutely loved it. The colors were gorgeous, and I pretty much have been wearing it every single day since I got it. It has just really turned out to be very wearable. I was kind of concerned how wearable it was going to be when I initially saw the colors, but it's very wearable, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much, in fact, that I'm thinking about getting the Fedora palette in March at some point, probably towards the beginning of the month, because the colors are just great. Urban Decay shadows are very workable for me. I find that they stay on my skin really well, and they just were very nice, and I love the selection of colors. The other nice thing, the other reason why I'm definitely thinking about getting the other palette is I love these super saturated lip pencils. This is the Glinda pencil that came with this palette, with this set, and they are very nice. I generally typically always wear lipstick with a lip gloss over it, but these are so nice and glossy that I will just put this on by itself. So I definitely want you to try more of these. I've tried a few other brands and nothing has compared quite this far to the Urban Decay brand. They have a naked color, which seems to be kind of like a neutral option if you're not wanting to get the full sets, and so I'm wanting to try that hopefully in March as well. But I love these pencils. They go on super easily, and especially this Glinda color I really love with my skin tone. So needless to say, this is the palette that I'm wearing in this video and the lip color that I'm wearing in this video, and this was an absolutely great purchase for me. I have really enjoyed using it, and it's just been definitely a favorite for me. It might even be a favorite for the year. And that was another thing. Someone had requested I do an all-time favorites video, so I will try to post that up fairly soon. But one thing that I don't think I've talked about enough that is definitely, it would be an all-time favorite and definitely a favorite for this month as well, are these Beauty Blender sponges. I talked about these a little bit last year, and then I don't think I've really brought them up since then, but I love these. I use these to apply my makeup every day. I pretty much have stopped using brushes to put on my foundation, and using these Beauty Blender sponges in conjunction with the Makeup Forever HD foundation, my foundation, I just feel, looks flawless. I set it with a little bit of powder and I'm ready to go. So I absolutely love these. If you've been thinking about trying these, I would highly recommend them. I love mine, and I'm planning on getting another set soon. I just opened this new one, and so I'm going to try the cleaner. I really like them. So that is an all-time favorite, but then also a favorite for the month as well. The other thing that I tried this month that is definitely a favorite, and I wanted to talk about this because I know a few people wanted to hear the comparison about these two, was the Dior Lip Glow compared to the Sephora version, which is called Unique Pink, and it's a Sephora lip balm. And I have been using the Sephora lip balm pretty much all month long, and I definitely really like it. It is a very close comparison to the Dior Lip Glow. And in fact, I believe in the future I will just continue buying the Sephora version, which is obviously the much more cost-effective version. This is $12 versus the Dior being $30, so you can basically get 3 of the Sephora versions for the price of 1 Dior. I have found that it pretty much looks about the same on me. It turns my lips the same color. It's just as moisturizing. I don't have to apply it any more often than I would the Dior. The only difference, I think, in the consistency, they go on about the same. You can tell that they look fairly similar. And the only difference, I would say, the Sephora one almost kind of melts a little bit after you put it on, if that makes sense at all. The Dior stick is very firm, and it's definitely a firm balm. The Sephora one almost kind of melts as you put it on, and it's probably, there's no really better way to describe that, but I do really like it. It's definitely worth the $12, and if you've been wanting to try this and want a more cost-effective version, I would say try the Sephora one. So those were my major favorites for the month of February. So I just had a few other things that I was going to talk about, and in addition to the Glinda palette, instead of using the Rockstar liner that came with it, I've actually pulled out my liner from the Naked palette, and this is the Urban Decay Zero, just in the black. It's just like a deep dark black. And I've actually really been liking using this liner with the Glinda palette. So that has turned out to be a great combination for me this month. And with all of my shadows, I've gone back to an old faithful shadow. This is the Boots number 7 Lash 360 Degrees, and this is available at Target. It's just one of my all-time favorite drugstore mascaras. This one always works out well for me, and I've gravitated towards just basically using this all month long. Another thing that was a favorite this month, I've been using this for a few months now, and I really love this NARS Smudge Pro Prime primer for your eyelids. It works really well. It sets my eyeshadow very well. I like that it has the wand, and pretty much all eyeshadow primers work really well on me. But the one thing with this primer is that I feel like it sets into my skin and is moisturized very quickly. So I like that it doesn't take a lot of time to have to wait for it to dry or anything like that, and it's not very messy. And then for nail polish, I've been very boring and sticking to neutrals this month as well. Right now I'm wearing Zoya Deidre. I really love this color. It's a very nice kind of lilac-y pinkish gray color, and it's very unique, and I like it when I'm just wanting kind of a subtle neutral that's still interesting. I've also been wearing Addison a lot this month. This is just kind of a great neutral peachy pink. And then the last one I've been wearing a lot this month is Uma, and again, it's just a nice kind of shimmery neutral color. I've been just going for neutrals, although I'm thinking in March I will probably start playing with a little bit more color because I'm really liking that OPI collection that just came out that had the glitter polish that I got, and so hopefully we'll be playing with more color next month. And then for perfume, I've been using my Dior Addict to Life a lot this month, even though I think that it smells kind of springy to me, so maybe I'm ready for spring. Maybe that's why. But I have been using this a lot this month, and it just smells very nice and fresh. And then also I was just going to mention, I have been using the heck out of my Longchamp bag. I have changed into other bags, my Tivoli GM even, and then changed back into this like a day or two later. This bag is really, really great. This is the large size, and I'm thinking this spring I'm definitely going to be getting a medium size. These bags are so handy, and I love how small they fold down to fit in your closet when you're storing them. It's just a really all-around handy bag to take to play dates, to take to, you know, places where I'm going and my main mode is mommy. I can use this bag and not have to worry about it getting messed up, and it's just been an incredibly functional bag. The only thing I will say is I think I need to get a organizer for the inside of it because it kind of turns into a bottomless pit at some points, but I really love this bag. It functions really nicely, and I'm definitely going to be putting a smaller version, the medium version, on my spring wish list. So those are all of my favorites for the month of February. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.